Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome back to Blue Plays Scholar of the First Sin, and we are still in the Crown of the Ivory King DLC, and this should be the last episode. So we have a lot to get done, we have a few more secrets to uncover, we also have the entirety of the Frigid Outskirts that we still have to do. No, I'm not going to cut that out of this run no matter how much I want to, but we also have to take out the Burnt Ivory King with some help, so we'll be doing that at the end of the episode. But first, I am in a familiar setting, and there's something that a few of you pointed out, and it was quite astute of you to notice that I missed this ladder. Yes, when you run through here, you run in here, you see this ladder, you start climbing down, and lo and behold, oh hey, what's that ladder? Well, let's see where that goes. It doesn't go anywhere too incredibly special, and it's not a shortcut that I imagine too many of you are going to employ, but just for completionist sake. Where does this lead? Would you look at that? This leads right to the area where we fought our very first our Rampart Golem. Is it Grand Lampert? Oh, jeez. Maybe it's Grand Lampert. Grand Rampart, not Lampert. My goodness, sorry. Anyway, I fell down. I didn't mean to. I meant to actually grab these pair of Elizabeth's mushrooms. So now, I am going to cut the video here because you've already seen the inside of this area with the different platforms. So I am going to take the time to run back to where we last left off so we can actually do some backtracking and explore the rest of the secrets that Elium Loyce has to offer. The last time that we were in this area, we took that path right down there. Previously, before that, we had gone down there and we had tried to actually access the Ferris Lock Zone but couldn't due to the ice. But now, we're going to go left again for a few reasons. There's an entire area that's now unlocked, but even more importantly than that, there is some treasure that is now free. Such as this chest right here. More Elizabeth mushrooms, always welcome. Take care of that retainer, and now we're going to push forward. We have to go back inside in order to get to the next zones that have been unlocked. Two-hand for maximum poise damage. See if we can skirt around you quickly. That was some interesting hitbox action. There we go. There's the backstab. Again, for some reason, I just find it a little bit easier to get the backstab on them when I'm not locked on. One thing I have noticed is that with the Lost Sinner Sword, boy oh boy, do I go through life gems quickly. Again, conserving my Estus Flask for no very strong logical reason. Here we are back in the area where we got the Eye of the Priestess up there in the tomb. A shortcut that we'd opened up a while ago, or at least, if you don't want to consider a shortcut, at least an alternate path. I think we can all agree on that. And I could have used a homeward bone and then a fast travel to get to the bonfire that we're going to be at here shortly, but I wanted to make sure that you guys actually had an understanding of where I was headed instead of just showing you where I ended up, because this area can have a little bit of confusion, or players I should say, can have a little bit of confusion getting here. And I want to make sure to clear that up as best I can. Let's take care of this retainer sorcerer. We'll deal with that guy later. Now in this next area, we had quite a few enemies, but then we also had some frozen golems and some frozen chests. But they are now unlocked. Now in order to avoid killing the golems, we will try to draw them out if we can, but as we saw earlier, that is not always very possible. So I may just have to run in there. And oh, that was actually surprisingly deftly dodged. There we go. Alright, and we did get this guy's attention, so that's good. And the golem is going to come down here because he was activated, but oh, we got both too. That's unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. We will deal. And you know what? Well, I'm not going to deal just yet. Ooh, a little finish. Good, we got the finish. Alright, golem. It's you and I. Let's do this. You were quite the gentleman there, actually letting me completely buff. I appreciate that about you. Don't grab. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh, what's gonna happen? I've never been grabbed. What was... Really? I'm not even gonna lie. That was a pathetic grab. Oh, you just actually got health back though, didn't you? Oh, that's interesting. What are you doing though? You're... Oh, now you're gonna attack. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna take this slowly then. And you are done. And we able to kill you without actually having the other one activated. Good. I've never been grabbed by the golems. It's a rather uneventful grab attack. Yes, it does heal them, but that's about it. I can deal with that. And I would rather not actually activate that golem yet. I am going to kill him, but I'm going to kill him on my own terms. And by own terms, I mean while he sleeps. I know, that's pretty awful, but necessary. Twinkling Titanite from him. Now, once again, one of these things is not like the other. Notice the locks, notice the slightly different shade, and if we look carefully, you can actually see inside just a little bit, whereas in this chest, not so much. Sealed nice and tight, so we can open this one safely. But as for this guy, let's deal with him the only way we know how. And if you have ever wanted to look like a mimic, here you are, the symbol of avarice. Symbol of avarice, similar to the symbol that you get in Dark Souls 1, increases your item find, increases your soul absorption by, I believe, 20%, but look at my HP. While it is slow, it is noticeable. It does tick your life down, and it also makes it so your sword actually penetrates your own helm. This is actually one of the few uses that I've ever found for dry roots. Not that I think it's necessarily worth it, but it does work. What you can do is you can pop a dried root and it will almost entirely negate the damage that you take from wearing the symbol of avarice. So if that is your thing, consider the dry root, or consider just any other item that's going to gradually restore your health. The Wicked Eye Great Shield, the Ring of the Evil Eye, those things can help you to negate it, but just be wary. Just be wary. It will kill you. It's not some magical item that all of a sudden it's going to stop. Oh geez, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. It's not an item that's going to stop doing damage when you're close to death. No, no. Symbol of Avarice does not care if you die. I need one of you dead. Thank you. Rolling more than I'd like. Oh, you jerk. Alright, let's heal. Let's heal, because this next room can be a bit of a bother. Come on. There we go. I needed a deflection. Nope. Luckily, I could poise through that second hit, but that guy took a lot of damage off me. Alright. We are actually almost done with the secrets in the regular area of the DLC. I say the regular, and by that I mean not to the challenge area, which is the Frigid Outskirts. So previously, in this room, all of these golems were iced up, or at least the chest, I should say, was iced up. I could have activated these if I wanted to, but there was a large ice crystal here, so I couldn't do very much. Now, I said earlier that when I got to this chest, I was going to show you my best way that I know of how to deal with these golems, because the problem is, if I kill one, then one of the others is going to activate. Or, actually, it might even split and go to both. I can't remember, but what I like to do is this. Okay, so I'm actually damaging two at once, and this guy has just one hit left. So now I'll switch. Oh, is that going to kill him? No, not quite. Good. So one hit there. Oh, I was going to say try to be careful not to activate the other. Okay, good. Only one activates, so that's good. And now he's dead, and then this guy's going to activate, but he only has one hit, and there we go. Very easy. Confirm that inside is not a mimic. And we have a really interesting weapon in here. This is the curved Nil Greatsword. The curved Nil Greatsword, let me give you a look at it. It's basically a version of the Murakumo. So a large curved greatsword, obviously, as its name would imply. But if you read the description, it says that it is said that the farther its wielder travels, the deadlier the blade becomes. And what that means, and well, what you can interpret that as, and what the actual case is that the more new game cycles you actually complete, the stronger that sword becomes. And it's true. In higher New Game Plus cycles, you do get increased attack rating on this weapon. It's not a huge change, but if you can get all the way up to, I believe it's New Game Plus 10 is when the scaling actually stops, you can actually get some pretty good damage out of it, which, when you're in New Game Plus 10, let's just be honest, you're going to need it. Now, unfortunately, this retainer likes to hang out in between the golems, so there's really not much we can do here. So instead, we'll just try to take advantage quickly, and then we will... Oh, it's going to just try to boot me. There we go. I'm going to kill this golem. I'm not going to kill the other one. I really have no reason to. He's not going to be a danger to us since he is not going to become alive. And in here, we have the very last of the Loyce Knights. A knight of Elium Loyce seeks the chaos. There were some stairs that we can follow, and where does this lead? Why, this leads right past Ava, the King's Pet, his boss arena, and there is the Grand Cathedral. So if we wanted to, we could go immediately now to fight the Burnt Ivory King with all 4 of the Loyce Knights and 2 NPCs, but we're not done yet. I already told you we already have the Frigid Outskirts, but there still are some secrets here. You have this long corridor here, and you have flame butterflies. Nothing too special, right? Where is it? There it is. Now, if you're playing online, almost undoubtedly there's going to be a message indicating that there's a hidden wall here. But if you are playing offline like me, just understand there is a hidden wall. There is our bonfire, so we know that there's an enemy waiting for us over there. So let's go up this way, see what we can find. Probably my most hated enemy in this DLC, minus the terrible reindeer we're about to fight. I'm really not looking forward to it, guys. Have I made that abundantly clear? I hope so. I really hope I have. The Fire Clutch Ring. We've already seen the other Clutch Rings, the Dark Clutch Ring and the Sorcery Clutch Ring. The Fire Clutch Ring will work similarly. So if you have an item that either has natural fire damage or it's imbued with fire, or if you're using the Pyro Flames, either the Dark or the regular, you will get added damage from... Oh boy! Oh, nope. Nope, reset this encounter, reset this encounter. So anyway, yeah, Fire Clutch Ring, really good for you Pyromancers out there. I'm gonna try to... Can I get it? No. Reset. It's gonna be a lot easier if I can get a backstab on one of you. That is absolutely going to be true. So, let's zigzag. And there's one. Good. So there's one. And there's 2. Very good. There is another item that's very interesting that I want to make sure that we pick up. So we are on our way to do that now. Oh, I didn't even have to kill him. So you can see we can drop down to where that enemy is. And in fact, that's all you actually can do because this is a dead end. And yes, it is a true dead end this time. Jiminy crickets. I don't want to use a repair potter right now because we're almost done with this area, which means we're going to be at a bonfire very soon. So instead, I am just going to resort to the winged spear. Come on. There we go. The winged spear, not too bad. Not too bad. But here is our last treasure to get in Elium Loyce. and that would be the twin-headed great bow. So if you like great bows, pretty interesting design. Takes a ton of strength to use. I believe it's 45. So 45 strength, 15 dexterity. I wanted to show you the description. A great bow made of animal bone. You can see that right on the handle there. The fine craftsmanship suggests that it originates in Lanafir. The unusual design appears to have ceremonial implications, but may simply be intended to intimidate foes. But there we go. That is all the loot that you can get in Elium Loyce. Now we have to move on to the Frigid Outskirts. So I'm going to see you at that bonfire, guys. Oh, we are not ready for this. Well, maybe physically, but definitely not mentally. Oh, and look, you can already see why I dislike this area. Oh, gosh. This is how you spend most of your time in the Frigid Outskirts. Blinded by this snowstorm. And this is the area that I consider to be heavily gimmicked. By the way, there are going to be some items in some of these caskets. It can be really hard to see. I guess this one doesn't have one, even though there is a corpse in there. But ultimately, what you want to do is wait till it subsides. We're going to go over here to some of these coffins. Then we're going to run over there to that kind of burial site. Because we have some friendly faces we're going to be utilizing in this area. And I know, I don't normally use summons unless... There we go, Blackweed Bomb. And there may even be more, but let's be honest. Do we really need them? No, we're going to run over here. I don't normally use summons unless it is for story purposes. For example, Lucatiel or Benhart. I am going to use summons here, guys. I'm going to use both summons, at least to get me to the boss. I don't know if they're going to be much help inside the boss. There's 3 now. Oh, I'm excited. Who did they switch out? We have a Best Viva, who we've had before. We have the Head of Engarl, who we had before. Who is this? Manhunter O'Hara. Do we want to use Manhunter? Manhunter looks like she's just going to get owned in here. She's got a super longbow and a crossbow. Maybe, you know what? We're going to go with Manhunter and we're going to go with Head of Engarl. I don't know. Head of Engarl doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I feel like he can take a lot of damage. Anyway, so what I was saying about this area is that I feel that it's very gimmicky. This, to me, is not a clever mechanic. I think they could have utilized a snowstorm, but they did it in such an obvious and blatant way to disguise these, supposedly invisible reindeer enemy that, to me, that's not clever. That's actually cheap. So what I like to do is, as soon as the snow clears, I'm going to make a beeline to the buildings, and that is going to be our point of reference. I believe there's 3 buildings that we can go to, and almost all of the loot is found either inside of or around the buildings. So this will also make sure that we find everything. Now, anytime the snowstorm kicks up, listen for the sound of hoofprints, or of hoofs, I should say. Because if you hear them stomping, they're coming. And they come in fast, and they come in hard. Going quickly here, what do we got? A dried root, always worth it. Let's head outside. In one of these buildings, there is a Ferrous Lockstone. I'm going to talk about this item in a second. There's a Ferrous Lockstone contraption that will create a healing pool. A healing pool that you can actually get your NPCs to go into and heal them up, which we're going to probably be utilizing. But the reason I didn't just pick this up and ignore it is because this is the mirror hat, and so help me if any reindeers decide to come and ruin this special moment. This is the hat that Lucatiel wears. Now, she also has a mask associated with hers, but this is the mirror hat. So this comes from the Land of Mirror, just like Lucatiel and her brother Azalatiel, who we haven't seen just yet. But if you want to pay some beautiful trip to Lucatiel and her brother, here's where you find her hat. But it's far too cold for us to be wearing that silly hat. So we see a corpse right here, so we're going to charge to this. Now, we are going to be running into the reindeer, probably in the next snowstorm, who, by the way, are completely invisible and, for all intents and purposes, non-existent until the snowstorm actually overtakes you. So just be warned, you can't be hunting them when it's clear, but as soon as it becomes invisible or difficult to see, just like this. There we go. Here they are. We're gonna let the NPCs take some damage for us. Also, when the snowstorm is on you, it is wise to try and stay in one place, or at least roughly in one place, because if you move too much, you can actually aggro another, and then it becomes very, very dangerous indeed. Alright, Manhunter is actually kind of keeping her distance and taking some pot shots. I appreciate that. That's working well. Oh, do we have another? No, we don't have another. I thought we did. Okay, let's heal up, and it's on to the next one. These guys actually did great. Their healing, or their health, is still pretty high. So we will walk until we hear another. And then we will stay put. There we go. Good. Focused on me. Alright, guys, do your work. I'm doing some pretty solid damage on them. That's good. That's really good to know. Give me an attack that's not lightning based, please. Or do nothing. I mean, that's probably pretty good too. Come on, Manhunter, finish. There it is. Very nice. They're doing great. I don't know if they give them buffs for this new version, but they are actually really holding their own. We have our next building here. Hopefully we can get inside. We can't, so let's just stay put. Listen. It's really a good idea if you have them at your side to wear headphones for this area, because you'll just be able to pinpoint them a lot sooner. Okay, we're in the building, but it's not safe in here. There should be an enemy or two. Yeah, there's a hollow. And actually, he is praying to this area, so of course we will use a lockstone, because if we can get any healing on these guys, sure, why not? Alright, Head of Angarl, you got healed. Wonderful. Manhunter, in here, come on. There you go. Excellent. That was actually really smooth. A lot of times it takes some coaxing to get the NPCs to get into the pool with you. Good. Alright, now is that it? I believe that is it. So we are going to wait the storm out. Nothing on the outside. I'll be honest, I've only explored this maybe twice. Once was for the Everything Possible series, so it has been a while since I've been here. Okay, that is an NPC who has, I believe, an Avalon. So we're gonna go up here. There's a corpse there with an item that we'll get, but we're gonna go up to here to this hollow, and we're going to brave the next part of the storm right by this corpse. I don't want to get his attention. Couple of twinkling titanite. All right, get ready. Here they come, or here he comes. Watch when he flies over, because typically he will throw down some lightning along the way. All right, pretty good. Going well. All right, there's the lightning. Approach him carefully. And finish. Good. Now, I do want to deal with that guy, but I want to deal with him when I don't have any reindeer, so... I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's just charge him. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of take him... Oh, there we go. Not good. Where's the reindeer? Alright, he's on Manhunter. Vengarl's taking care of this guy. I don't know why I didn't get the backstab there, but I didn't. But there... Oh, no! We have a second reindeer, I believe. I believe this is... Or it's the first. Or it's the first. Okay. We're in okay shape. We're in okay shape, although we're not doing a lot of damage on this reindeer. If we have to, we could go back to the house and heal up our NPCs. I don't know that that's necessary at this juncture. Who just used either a firebomb or pyromancy? That was unexpected. Guys, don't run too far. And dead. And now we have another snowstorm, so we may get another one spawning. I'm not sure. Sounds like it. Yep, there we go. These are not unlimited, by the way. I don't know what the number is, but you can... Oh, dearie me. Okay, it is definitely time for an Estus this time. Here we go. And finish. Good. Excellent. Now, let's get our bearings. Is this the new building? Oh my gosh, it's so hard. No. That's the new building, right? Yeah, that's the old building. So let's go to this one. Because there's the next NPC. Not an invader, just an NPC. It is an enemy, but he's unique, so I call him an NPC. Although technically, any character you don't play as is an NPC. That's the definition, or the title. Non-player character. Oh boy. I don't hear... Oh, here we go. Thought I heard one. No? Not so much? Stay by my side, guys. Stay by my side. I don't know where we are right now. I got turned around. Alright, here we go. So let's get this hollow. And, oh jeez. I don't really want to deal with that guy. So we're going to run to the house instead and deal with any reindeers then. After that snowstorm lets up, then we'll go to that guy. Alright, and here is a rampart golem. On cue. No big deal. We have a hollow up here who seems to be praying to this corpse. So you would think that it's something just, you know, that you don't want to miss. A couple of human effigies, I guess they're worthwhile. That is up to you to decide. But now, we're outside. We'll wait for the snow to subside. Then we'll deal with that last enemy. And any more reindeer. And we're almost at the boss. Alright, let's get up here quickly. So we can do some damage before the snow sets in. Here you go, guys. You know, that would have been a fine time for a backstab, Vengarl. Oh, dear. This is not good. This is really not good because it's about... Yeah, we're going to get a reindeer. We're going to get a reindeer. I hear it. Oh, he's on Vengarl. Okay. I'm not looking forward to this. Back up. Oh, wow, you're using some crazy great arrows. Alright, careful. This NPC is almost dead. And he is dead. Good. Alright, we handled that. Oh, but we have two now. That's unfortunate. Finish, finish, finish. There we go. One's down. Not so bad. Not so bad. You know, I might actually bring the NPCs into the boss fight with me. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So the way that this boss fight works is that you fight two of the king's pets. You fight Lud and Zallen, I believe. Or Lud and Zallen. And you only fight one to begin with, but once... Oh, a third. Oh, bother. And my Sinner Sword's at risk. Oh, gosh. Guys, not good. Not good. Definitely need to switch to my Winged Spear for now. But you start out by only fighting one. Once you've gotten him down to about 50% if you're alone, that's when the second one will actually join. The problem is, if you have summons with you, then the timer actually, or the amount of HP that you need to take off in order for the second one to spawn, is drastically lowered. And if you have two spawns with you, well then the other one will join the fight. I believe it's before he's even at a third of his HP. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I couldn't see him. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this just yet. I mean, these guys are doing great health-wise. But it also means that I can't use a Bright Bug. But at the same time, it's going to keep them off my tail a little bit. So we'll see. Watch those little bolts. There is one more item we're trying to get, which is why I haven't just run to the boss arena anyway. There we go. And now I can't see, so we have to wait this one out. Oh, jeez. Plenty of Estus, that's fine. Are you kidding? Where are you? Guys, don't get caught up in that, please. Poke, poke, poke. I have to save my durability. I can't be using the sword right now. Die, die, die. Oh, come on. All right. So there's the item right there. We are going to slowly make our way. It's a good chance we're going to get attacked by another one. Do I hear one? No. I don't hear one right now. But I don't want to walk too far because there is a ledge. So you know what? Let's hold up right here. If we play our cards right, we can probably get to the boss without fighting another reindeer, but I don't want to move from this spot. Not yet. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Right at the end of the snowstorm. Oh, that's annoying. Ow, didn't get my shield up in time. I love that she's using these different types of great arrows. That's really exciting, actually. Alright, back up. Oh, Vengarl's not doing so hot. Oh, no, another one. Oh, and this is why, guys. I mean, just so many reasons why I think that the Frigid Outskirts is a terribly designed and not fun area. Alright, where's the other? Manhunter? Where's the other? Oh, boy. And now we're moving into another area, so there's a good chance that we're going to get more. Alright guys, keep it up. Keep the pressure on. Let's hope that we don't get any more spawning. Oh gosh, I feel like we're gonna get more. Yep, we got another one. We got another. Oh boy. We got two more. We have two more, and Vengarl has seen better days. Oh, come on. Guys, where are you on this? I could use some help. I'm just trying to kill them because I would like to actually... Oh, man. That was so close. I am so close to dying. But you know what? If we can kill them, I could actually bring them back to the healing pool and get them in top shape before the boss fight if I wanted to use them. Okay, good. I had my shield up at least that time. If this is a third, so help me. Oh, boy. Oh, good job, Manhunter, though. Alright, one more. Vengarl, please live. I'm kind of thinking that I want you for the fight, to be quite honest. Nope, there's Vengarl, dead. Well, I just don't think that Manhunter is actually going to be very beneficial for me in the fight because she's an archer and the cats they can move so quickly. Please be it. Please don't have another one. Okay, alright. How are we looking? I don't hear another. I also haven't been keeping track of how many we've killed, nor do I know how many are in here anyway, so that wouldn't even help. Oh boy. Oh, Vengarl, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I want to try it with Manhunter. Okay, let's get to this item, and then let's get out of here. Okay, there it is, right there on the corpse. That's what we're looking for. And I'm going to talk about it when I'm safer. Ring of the Living. The Ring of the Living, you may actually be able to guess exactly what it does if you just think about it, but basically, when you wear that ring, it means that when you die, you will not appear hollow. You are still technically hollowed, so you will get whatever status effects come with being hollowed. You just won't appear it. So if you're actually co-oping with someone, if you are doing whatever, and if you just want to go for the better looking set, the Ring of the Living can help you to achieve, where is it? That status, the Ring of the Living, there it is. Appear human when a phantom. This is not, you will not appear human if you are hollow in your own world. This is just when you actually join someone else's game, you won't be a white phantom, you will just appear regular. Now I need to decide, am I going to bring Manhunter in? I think I am. I think I'm going to. because this fight is just not fair. Although, I'm going to be honest, she might make things worse for me. Only 4 durability. I don't know how many hits I'm going to get out of 2 repair powders. Okay, it actually brought it back to full. Here we go. Man, oh man, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I wish I could use a bright bug. You know what I can use, though? I have some dried roots. I'm going to pop all of these. I was told, and it seems to be the case when I do some reading, that you can use all of these at the same time for improved health regeneration. So I know I've been making fun of them a lot, but I am going to actually use dried roots. Let's see. It lets me keep eating them. I don't know if it's actually stacking or not, but we're going to find out. Oh, wow. This is the first time I've actually tried to use these legitimately. Here we go. Let's charcoal pine resin it up. And let's get in there. Now, the other thing that... Oh, gosh. I canceled too quickly. The other thing you need to know about these pets is that if you give them too much space, they can and they will actually heal. I haven't gotten a hit in yet. It's just been Manhunter. So there's my first set of damage. Okay, Lud is actually pretty low. Oh, it's already at risk? How in the world is it at risk? Oh, I just rebuffed instead of healing. Oh, shoot. All right. Careful. Watch your stamina. Back off. I'm going to heal only when I know I'm safe. Like now. Here we go. All right, time to get in. I'm probably just going to let this break. I have to. I don't have much of a choice. Oh, Manhunter actually healed. All right, it's broken. All right, good. What can I use? What can I use? Large club? Large club it is. Oh, gosh. So unwieldy, but I bet it's going to do a lot more damage. You're kidding. After all that. Okay, we're back. After several attempts to get through the Frigid Outskirts, we are finally back. I am without NPC summons. They were with me, but I banished them because I want to use this here bright bug. And I just want Lud and Zallen to go down just in a blaze of glory. My glory, but a blaze nonetheless. Radiant Life Gems at the ready. Okay, was kind of hoping you would lead with the magical attacks, not so much. Okay, kind of standing underneath him. Oh boy, careful. And I am going to be doing some rolling, guys. Alright, this could be really good for damage. Alright, I am going to wait to hit him again until I can get a bunch of hits, because a couple more hits and Zallen's going to be joining the fight. Actually, you know what I should do is get one more... Oh, shoot, no! I didn't realize he was going to be joining already. I really thought that I had at least one more free hit. And now I have magic to dodge. That's unfortunate. Okay, at least I can get them both in my sight lines. Still got to focus on Lud. Okay, not going so badly. Where are you going, though? And finish. Good. Oh, wow. This went swimmingly. So far. But then I did that. Okay. Let's back off, get a chance to heal. No, grab. Bad kitty. Let me go. That grab attack. All right. Back up. I'm going to have to pop another one. Why don't you go do something else with your time? That's pretty good. It'll give me at least a chance to get one gem, which is enough. Okay, I definitely... Oh. Okay, not bad. I do want to buff up again, so... Ooh, geez, is that enough time? Quickly. Alright, good. Got my shield up. Now... We're even going to top off our health. Thank you, Zallen. Good damage. Oh, I don't know. Wow, camera. I'm not really sure why I didn't dodge that. I thought I had that in the bag, but what are you going to give me? Wow, that was some range on that leap. Quickly, quickly, heal up. And then get in there, get in there. Get behind, get behind. Okay, good. At least I dodged them all. That's important. And what are you going to give me now? You're doing it again? That's beautiful. Okay, almost at half. He's going to buff very soon, I would imagine. Okay. Oh, I got caught by his tail, I guess. I don't know. Alright, what are you doing? Yes, come back. No. Oh, this is really good. This is very good. And finish! No. The Lost Sinner's sword is at risk. Oh, there's the finish. He was about to buff, and that buff would also have regained his health. Oh, geez. All right, Soul of Blood, Soul of Zallen, and we're done with the Frigid Outskirts. We are done with the Frigid Outskirts. I'm going to be quite honest. There is a strong chance I went the wrong way. No, there's not a strong chance I went the wrong way. There's a definite chance I went the wrong way, but there is a strong chance I will never step foot in this area again. I mean, I've had some really good conversations with some of you about the quote-unquote design of this area, and I'm glad to know that I'm not alone. There are some people who enjoy it, but I question their sanity. Here we are, the moment we have all been waiting for. I love this fight, I really do. Now, I'm going in guns a-blazing, so I'm bringing Lucatiel. I am bringing Titchy, or I'm sorry, Twiggy Shay, not Titchy, not Titchy Gren, Twiggy Shay, who's going to be wearing the bell helm, which is pretty fun. And we're going to go in with all 4 of the Loyce Knights with Elsana's Blessing, and we're going to experience one of the most innovative fights that I've seen in a Dark Souls game. You can call it gimmicky if you want, because yes, you do go in there and you fight kind of a horde of the burnt, or the charred Loyce Knights, I should say, before the Burnt Ivory King will even appear. But I just think it's a lot of fun. It reminds me of an MMO-style raid boss, and that is just fine with me. Now, I do want to be prepared. I don't need Bright Bugs because I can't use them. Fire, I imagine, is not going to do a whole lot against the charred King, since they do have some pretty high magic defense. I think I'm going to go Lightning, but I'm also going to start with the Greatsword. I did pull this out of storage, and I'm going to use that for the first wave, and then when the King actually appears, I will switch to the Lost Sinner's sword. And what do I have for healing? I have all that. Oh, you know what? I did rest. Right, because I had to travel. Alright, we're good to go. So I present to you the fight of the Burnt Ivory King. Two portals down. Everyone is actually doing pretty well right now. Okay, one portal left with everyone actually doing really well. So this is a good attempt. And the king is probably going to be appearing now. Here we go. I switched to aromatic ooze. I'm not sure if they have good magic defense. I mean, the Burnt Ivory King does use magic, so it is quite possible. But we will see. I want one of these Loyce Knights to hurry up and close his portal. I would rather be fighting just the king. Do your thing, man. You go do you. You can actually get an insta-kill, or at least you used to be able to. I'm not sure if they ever patched that out or if they fixed it for the Scholar of the First Sin, but if you can get the Burnt Ivory King in front of the portal when it closes, it used to be an instant kill, which was really interesting. Alright, I need to... Alright, he's closing the portal. So I want to deal with this guy as quickly as I can. Okay, good. And hey, why not? Get some damage on the king while I'm at it. So we have all of our summons. We have the Loyce Knight, we have Luca, we have Twiggy. As long as we can just kind of trade aggro sometimes, we should be okay. We should be. So far, he likes Twiggy, and that's alright, actually. That's fine. Because Twiggy is probably going to... Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no. I got stuck. I need to back up, because I need to heal. Oh, my goodness, that was death. Please don't focus on me. Good. Let me get maybe even a triple chug here. That's what I'm thinking. He's a little bit... He's not quite at half yet. But everyone is... Oh, Jiminy! Okay. Back up. Time to heal again. You guys probably should have run there. Just saying. He's less than half. Everyone is starting to lose a lot of health, though. Oh, we got a stagger. Guys, doing really, really nicely. It would just... Oh, crud. Oh, shoot. Alright, time to heal. Double chug it. Get in there. His buff should be wearing off. Oh, geez, soon. That is such a cool attack. Oh, Luke is dead. Twiggy is next. Alright, his buff is done. His buff is done, so now there's only physical damage. We got this. We've got this fight, guys. And if he buffs again, it's actually just going to be good for us, because then Twiggy's done. No, that's not why. But if he buffs again, we're going to get free damage. Oh. Oh, you dingus! You know what? I am very okay with the Loyce Knight getting the final hit. That was pretty great. And he's out of here, just like that. So we got the soul of the Ivory King. But even more importantly, we get the third and final crown. We have the crown of the Ivory King. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all three of the DLC areas completed. Well, not quite completed. I guess I do still have to go back to the crown of the old Iron King to fight Sir Alon. But that is it. We have done it. We have taken out the Burnt Ivory King. We have claimed his crown. And now, when we visit Vendrick later in his memory, we will be able to get the secret sort of dialogue with him, as well as a special gift that he offers only to those who have been able to collect all three crowns from the DLC, as well as his own crown. But guys, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all the support you've been showing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, gripes, or insults, throw them in the comments below. And I'll see you next time where we pick up where we left off. I guess it's about time to head to Aldea's Keep. I'll see you then.